Hello! How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Welcome back. Good to see you all. Happy Friday. Happy Valentine's Day. I see everyone's kissing each other in chat. Pew is coming in his pants multiple times. Great, great, amazing. How's it going? Lonely Geekess, good to see you. Mercy and Chap. Crow. Who else? Who else? Pew, Nico, Second Knot, Low Life, Nouzka, Nostrum. Welcome back. Welcome back. Mr. Man, how's it going? Will you be my Valentine? I'll be all your Valentines. I'll be everyone's Valentine. What's up? What's up? Hold on a second here. We'll get this game up and running. It'll probably be a short enough session today, just to warn you ahead of time. We might just go for a couple of hours today, but I thought we'd do a bit more. Try and make a bit more progress in Control. I've been enjoying this game quite a bit. Uh, hold, hold on a second. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, ba. Oh, Mr. Jeffries! The shit did come out of my ass. Santa Mia! Where did you go? Hold on. uh, hold on, hold on. Wob wob. Meet the long lost Philip Jeffries. Okay, can you guys see the game? I think you should be able to see the game. How's it going, Scorch? Hold on, 1 second. Okay. Who do you think that is there? Okay, okay, let's get back to it. Ba ba da ba da ba bum. Ba bum ba da do da do da bum. Whoa! We're getting these graphical issues again. Let's quit and reload. It's an AWE. I chose 11, Nico. Should I choose 12? Okay, now we're good. Choose 12.
Focus. Help your friends by not work.
Okay, let's reload the whole game again. Ba 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 da ba da ba ba. For some people, 12 works better. Let's see how it is on 12. Hey, how's it going? Spy, Devil Cloud, good to see you. Ba bam, Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Oh, I'm gonna have to change the fucking source on Direct 12. Yeah. That's why you're not seeing the game. Hold on. Game capture. Control DX12. There we go. Hold on. Okay, now I think we can finally play the game.
Focus.
Let's
Help
see
your
how it
friends
performs
not
now.
worry. Only waste time. Focus.
Hold on a second. Oh yeah, I teleported back to this area and looked at a couple of the videos off stream last night. I didn't make any more progress. Let's take another look around here, though, before we go back to where we were. I think we were going to parapsychology at the end of the last session to meet someone else in the FBC.
Trench is dead. Tomasi turned
Some other new character, because Jesse thinks they might know something more about Dylan. Little baby Dylan. Ooh, did I not do all this stuff in here? There are probably loads of rooms around here that I just haven't even been in. It's very easy to miss stuff just because of how the map works, how things don't get marked on the map. Oh, I can't use my abilities here.
Thanks.
Hey, Listo, good to see you. Togon with the 63 months as well. Thank you. Anything new here? This exists in the same universe as Heavy Rain? No. No, this isn't David Cage game. In the same universe as Max Payne and Alan Wake. At least I think now they've sort of joined all of their games into the same universe, right? They, with like Alan Wake 2 or something, they decided to combine all their worlds. Or maybe it's just a few of their games that exist in the same universe, like Alan Wake and Control. Maybe not all of them do. I don't think Max Payne is officially in the same universe. Okay. So, as it is now, just Control and Alan Wake. Oh, here's something that I missed. Personal mod. Launch efficiency. That might be a good one. Save energy on launches. Hard to get rid of this health recovery, though. It's pretty nice. All their games are connected, but Max Payne and Quantum Break can't be mentioned because of copyrights. Okay, so they're more... It's more of an indirect thing with those games. Evade energy cost. 12%. Minus 10%. Pretty nice. Health boost. Plus 24% to my max health. Ooh, right. I could deconstruct these into materials. Oh, I might do that. I'll hold on to all of them for now. Maybe we'll deconstruct them later. I'll have to anyway. Yeah, I was wondering as well, yeah, how much... Oh, you can see here the amount of space, right? These are my last few slots. Right. Fuck it, we'll deconstruct a few of them then. Oh, you can see that they have like a rarity here as well. Common, uncommon. Okay, may as well phase out some of those common ones. Cool, okay. Oh, some documents. Collective unconscious. More Jungian stuff here. Examination of paranatural topics. Collective unconscious. Collective unconscious is defined as a form of the unconscious that is shared in all human minds. From this arises unconscious knowledge, linking us through our ancestral heritage. See Jung Report, page 12 to 34. Through this collective unconscious, we unknowingly attribute a series of images and archetypes to all elements of our lives. These archetypes are never fixed, but shift and change in tandem with our species and culture. This internal belief in the power of images shared by a massive population is redacted in the creation of altered items and objects of power. The sheer amount of redacted, exuded, is attracted to the best representation of that image, imbuing a single object with massive amounts of redacted. Yeah, certainly this is all tying into the objects of power. I think all the objects of power have been described as like archetypal objects that have like a cultural significance, that kind of exist in the cultural memory, the cultural unconscious. Theoretically, places of power could likewise be formed by the simple power of sustained collective belief. Refer to file 541-7532 for full report. Places of power. Could likewise be formed by the simple power of sustained collective belief. I'm not sure if we've heard the term places of power yet so far. It's making me think that maybe this whole place is a place of power. This whole building, because the building we're in itself is also quite mysterious. We don't know when it was built, we only know when it was discovered. And obviously it's home to this mysterious inverted triangle. All the power seems to be coming from the board of directors. Okay. Let's take a look at my missions here. Maintenance, major targets. 11 minutes to do this. Back at the fucking energy converters. I'll think about it. I'll think about it if I have time after I'm done walking around here. Hey, how's it going, Carl? Welcome back, everyone. Man, we need to go back to having computers that look like this. Look at this aesthetic. Look at how nice those keys look. Does Dog know that whiteboards are almost all unique and Sam Lake wrote them personally? I have been noticing that, yeah, you get a lot of unique whiteboards with unique writing. I didn't notice that they were all very different, though. But yeah, I have noticed that there's a lot of variety in what you see in the offices and what's written down. Yesterday, I read the entire... I read all the lyrics on that one whiteboard for that song that we heard. That's cool, though. Yeah, I'm definitely appreciating all the environmental storytelling and detail. It's been great. Detuning, saturation, atomic beam, control parameters, triangle parameters. Can you write a formula to show the sum? I offer a coffee if you do. Definitely Sam Lake. File these. Okay. Subliminal mere exposure. Retrocausal habituation. Sub-L stimulus preference. Meta-analysis. Oh, nice one, Crow. You added it. It's a shame we can't see his expression a bit more clearly at the smallest size. What are you gonna do?
Where are the security teams?
Nice one, Crow.
You're supposed to
Cheers.
handle these sorts of things.
Hold on. Let me take another look up here. Any other offices I need to check? There's Trench again. Nothing on these whiteboards. Ichiban as well. Did I say hello? How's it going? Oh, level 1. Huh. Oh. Okay. Put it down. Para-utility. Examination of paranatural topics, objects of power, and their para-utility. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. Okay. That the potency of these abilities depends on the para-utilitarian. Using the redacted object of power as an example, some para-utilitarians can achieve a throw distance of redacted, while others are only capable of as little as redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.15 for more information. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it is largely believed that some redacted exists within the body, and that, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmoor records. Considering he is one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen, Dr. Darling is still considering this request. Northmoor, from what I remember, he was the director before Trench. And we heard Trench talking about him getting, like, more suspicious of him. Oh, wait, no. He described Northmoor as someone who really craved power and kind of lost the run of himself. Whereas Trench, he didn't want anything to do with power. He didn't really like the idea of having all this responsibility to become director, but he turned out to be the director anyway. And I think he was describing Northmoor as a contrast to himself in that way, where he was more naturally accustomed to fitting the role. Okay. So para-utilitarians, people who are readily available to these objects of power. More confidential files. Rate of fire boost.
Other dimensions, flying TVs, and now these things?
Okay, let's just make sure I've checked all these rooms up here. Oh, haven't been in here either. Damn. Technological restrictions. Examination of paranatural topics. Technological limitations of the oldest house. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any redacted signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of the collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural redacted. Huh. You would think cultural consciousness, given what they're just talking about. Or cultural unconscious. What could that word be that's redacted? Memory? Cultural memory? Conscious? Unconscious? Because for something to really be a part of the collective unconscious, I guess the idea is that, you know, it has to survive, it has to kind of last as a meme, as something that becomes archetypal. Something can't just become immediately archetypal. It's dependent on time passing and those ideas, you know, being maintained in the culture. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural redacted for the oldest house to redact them, to be able to understand them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. I'm still not sure what the deal is with altered items exactly. We've heard about them, but I feel like I haven't really read that much about altered items. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the redacted to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Okay, this is very interesting. Kind of commenting on modern society, it would seem, and how quickly things become obsolete. It's funny, I was thinking about that earlier today when I was listening to a Black Sabbath song. I posted the lyrics on Discord. Refer to file 419, 1935 for full report. Compiled by Dr. Carla Vaughan and Dr. Hubert Tan, research specialists. By order of Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Okay. Interesting stuff to ponder there. Hey, how's it going, Majin? Let me just scroll up here. Altered items are items that do shit on their own, but can't be bound to me. Okay, okay. I'm sure there's more of that as well. I'm sure there's more to it that'll be explained. Okay. More of the pyramid cigarettes here. I still remember that detail we saw on the pack of cigarettes, founded in 1928 or something. I bet that's relevant. What is this? Same photograph of Nixon here. Okay. Can't remember if it's in this game or Alan Wake 2. There's a random photo of Jacques Chirac, former French president. Oh, yeah. Bit ominous. Oh, I'm wearing... I never really stopped to take note of the fact that I'm wearing like a proper suit there. In one of the other portraits, she's wearing the exact thing that I'm wearing right now. Well, isn't that curious? The little pyramid slits there as well. More documents. Jesus, I didn't check any of these fucking rooms when I was here the first time. Photocopier. More stuff. House memory. Shifted bathroom complaint. Federal Bureau of Control. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. D. Rodriguez. Okay. Hey, how's it going, Gooch? I'm hearing the hiss voices slightly here. The hole in the room is the hole in you. Yeah, kind of hearing them around here as well. That's kind of unusual, right? Usually we've only heard them when we see them floating. Maybe it's because there's... Maybe it's because we're close to them in here or something? Huh. There was a hole behind the poster. It's gone now. Wonder is that Northmore? Okay, maybe we're done here now. Let me just have another scan of these offices. Yeah, we went all around there, didn't we? Oh, this room. With the jukebox. Still can't go in here.
I'll wait right here.
Sector elevator. Okay, I think we're ready to get back to where we were. Oh, have I seen this? Have you seen us? More Remedy developers here? Agents that went missing out in the field investigating AWEs? Steve Fair. Jane Farland. Mike Pennington.
office? Who the hell does she think she is?
Okay. Astral Exhibition, I guess, is where we were. Right, we came through here, we learned some more stuff about the astral plane that I can't remember exactly. We see this diorama depicting the astral plane. And they got this information from, like, brain scans and stuff from people who were able to travel to the astral plane. I remember that. Did Darling explain what this was in one of the presentations? I can't remember. Probably more brain activity being monitored or something. He didn't talk about this. Okay, don't explain what that is then.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. Glimpse of movement. Native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made.
Cool.
An astral fugue had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out.
Yeah, I remember looking at that one before. Yeah, and we solved the problem here with that thingamajig here. Nothing else I missed here? Parapsychology, hypnosis, extrasensory lab. Yeah, this was another cool little office space here. Making me think of Inside. Ooh, something different on the monitors here. Right, I guess this is where they were doing the tests on people in the astral plane. They hooked themselves into this, and then this is where they perform the brain scans to determine what the place looks like. Something. Recording chair procedures. Guess we'll get some explanation here. Before using the recording devices, please ensure the following safety measures are met. Ensure the volunteer is securely fastened in their chair. Ensure the hood is placed over the volunteer's head. This will prevent the volunteer from taking in visual stimuli during the record process, which can lower the quality of captured footage. This also prevents recording technicians from viewing the volunteer's face, which undergoes muscle spasms during recording that some consider upsetting. 3. Check if the volunteer is comfortable. 4. Activate the recording apparatus. 5. After recording is complete, check volunteer cognitive ability using the provided questionnaire. Reminder, do not be alarmed if the length of recorded footage exceeds the volunteer's period of unconsciousness. Astral dilation is a known issue. Very cool, okay. If any problems arise during this process, contact your supervisor. Okay, cool, cool. Cool, we get a lot of different shots on all the different monitors. Hypnosis lab. I think I'm just going to go to where I'm supposed to go first, and then we'll check out these little sections afterwards. Well, they might not be little sections. Released articles. Massa. Leol. Anne Lynn. I couldn't read that for some reason. Sebastian. Jenna. And some stick figure climbing a set of stairs. Can be taken for reuse. A lot of the science and like the equations that you see on these boards, a lot of them are very accurate, yeah. I'd imagine they had some good supervisors as well for a lot of this stuff. Hey, how's it going, Muff? Iced Coolie, hey. Precognitive powers. Federal Bureau of Control. Nadine, send this to research for analysis. RE my precognitive powers. Urgent. Dr. Darling, last night I had a dream. In the dream, I was given the solution to a staffing problem I'd been presented with just yesterday. The problem is of a confidential nature and must therefore remain unclarified here, but I can assure you that the method through which I received this helpful information was undeniably paranatural. I can only draw the conclusion that I possess exceptional precognitive abilities, and as such offer my services to the Bureau's research teams. We must utilize my powers for the greater good. Signed, Mr. Francis Bertram. It's reminding me of some stories I heard about, like, high-level scientists getting the solutions to problems they were solving in their dreams just by receiving images as well, and not like not seeing the numbers exactly in their dream, but like through other symbols, like dream symbolism and logic helping them solve equations that they've been trying to work on for hours. Pretty wild how the mind works, how the unconscious can work. This is where we wrapped up yesterday. The guy who invented the aspirin or penicillin had the chemical equation pop up in his dreams multiple times until he finally wrote it down. Yeah, wild. He was able to figure it out, just not consciously. It was in his brain somewhere. He just had to let his unconscious do all the work. Parapsychology elevator. That's where I'm supposed to be going, up there. Hold on, let's go back up this way. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I see it. Another object of power? They're just standing there, mesmerized by it.
We gonna learn how to hypnotize people? Is this gonna be my next ability? Oh, I thought I picked up a lore item there. was lucky enough to play this game after I deep dived into Jungian psychology and all these subconscious themes, interesting stuff. I'm decently versed in some of that stuff. I haven't, like, deep dived into it, like read all the Jungian texts and stuff, but I'm fairly familiar with, you know, the ideas of the cultural unconscious and archetypes and all that stuff. Pretty similar ideas to what you have in a lot of Kojima's games with the idea of memes as well. Memes and archetypes kind of go hand in hand in a lot of ways. These ideas that kind of last in the cultural memory and get passed on through generations. Ah! Jesus! Hold on a second here. Epanis with the $10. Thank you. It's great to see this game as you play through it. Didn't remember it looked this good. If you played it on console, it's probably because it didn't look this good. But yeah, running on PC with high settings, it's a nice looking game. Epanis, thank you so much, man, for the 10. Cheers. Hold on, let me catch up with chat here. It's also why people get a lot of insights when they take showers. It's when you get to relax and give your mind some rest. Yeah, I've heard that a lot of writers as well, like creative writers, you know, people who maybe write novels or screenplays. I've heard that a lot of times people like to write in the morning, shortly after they've woken up, because they're still kind of in a half dream state. Where they feel like their unconscious is pulling out more than it normally would later in the day, where they're more conscious. I guess they feel like it's easier to pull stuff up from the unconscious, stuff that they wouldn't normally be thinking about. Oh, hey, it's another one of these. Newton's thingamajig. I keep thinking about that, writing my dreams down as I wake up, but I never do. I feel like it's rare these days that I remember a dream. I can't remember the last time I had a dream that I remembered. Control unit. It's one of these cubes. We've been seeing these drawn all over the place. No! Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't know if I'm even supposed to be solving something. Probably not. Sticky note for Darling there. To Marshall. Maybe I am supposed to solve something here. I don't think I can solve anything here, but I'll ask.
Thanks.
Heinous chat. Can I solve this thing here? I can. I see. Okay, nobody say anything. I think I've told everyone about all my crazy dreams and all my video game related dreams. Seeing Vamp floating at the end of the tanker sequence with half of his body chopped off, giving Dolph speech. Vamp's body giving the same Dolph speech. The Colonel at the end of MGS2 wearing a Nazi uniform and a helmet instead of the Foxhound beret, with new dialogue that I couldn't remember when I woke up. A dream where I failed a Foxhound run on stream up in the mountains in MGS3, and seeing the chat post lulls when I got caught in the mountains. That was a funny little one. Actually, I did remember recently. This was a recurring dream. I used to have this dream all the time. I think I must have had this same dream like 10 times. Maybe not. Maybe I only think that I had it so many times. I don't know. Either way, once I remembered it, it hit me like a bolt of lightning. This is a crazy one. I had this dream where in my family's backyard we had a rocket ship, and one night I snuck out while my parents were in bed and got in the rocket and flew up to space, really nervous the whole time that they'd hear me fly off. And like, you'd think this giant rocket that they would definitely hear me while they were asleep, because it was just outside their bedroom window outside. And I remember it was a long dream, you know, because I remember the whole process of like climbing up ladders inside the ship and pushing switches and levers, and being very, I had no experience flying rockets in my dream. Like, I had no confidence with what I was doing. And I just remembered the absolute fear while I was up in space, worried that I wouldn't be able to return the rocket back home. But in the same dream, I did manage to fly the rocket back down into my back garden, park the rocket successfully, and I got back into bed without anyone realizing. I woke up the next day and my parents had no idea that I flew the rocket into outer space that night. But yeah, that was a crazy one. It's just because it's so vivid, the memory of it and the experience of the fear while I was up in space, not knowing if I'd be able to make it back home. But somehow, miraculously, I pulled it off. I wish I had cool dreams like that. Yeah, it might be the best dream I've had. Although it was a scary dream. It wasn't like... I don't really have any memory of enjoying the trip. I guess that's an interesting thing about that dream. I made this big trip up to space, but I've no memory of like being awed by space while I was up there or anything like that. It was all just very anxious and very scary. Just thinking about, you know, the trouble I was getting myself into the whole time. And being very scared about my lack of skill, not knowing how to fly this fucking ship. And being very concerned that I was going to die up in space and that I wouldn't be able to make it back home. So maybe it really wasn't the best dream, but a pretty fantastical one. My reoccurring nightmare was diving deeper into cogs of mechanical gears, endlessly turning, endlessly crushing. Damn, it's reminding me of Angela in the Silent Hill 2 remake. I had a very typical first nightmare as a kid, or this is the first nightmare I can remember. It was like a very Hansel and Gretel type of fairy tale nightmare where I was being thrown into a cauldron, about to be cooked alive by a witch. And then I woke up, I guess, right as I was about to be cooked up in this cauldron. But yeah, that's the first nightmare I can remember. Getting cooked up by an evil witch in a cauldron.
Hold it right there.
Jesus Christ. Danokami with the $10. Thank you. The demon is awakening, spreading those wings. Talia Gillespie. Thank you. Thank you. Shifty, did I thank you for your 12 as well? Thank you very much. The big year, the big milestone. Thank you so much, Shifty. One time I had a dream that Dog set up cameras in my house and was filming some kind of punked type of video. I can't see the rest of your comment here on my dashboard. That's amazing. That reminds me of the dreams that DRK used to have about bad humans surveilling him in some control room, looking at him on a monitor. Oh. Right, let me just see here. Maybe I won't be getting any notification. I thought that was funny because it just really made sense for bad humans, you know? The researcher. Compiling information. I see! Okay, I was looking around for other cubes that I could copy here. Okay. I couldn't see any. If it's fucking right there! Oh my god! It's right there on the window. Jeez, I wasn't looking at that window at all while I was looking at this screen. Okay, now, how am I gonna create this? Easy.
Please state your name for the record. Paul Warren, astronaut first class. And you are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in death, disability, personal injury, corporeal untangling, cognitive collapse, loss of ego, and partial to full dementia?
Yeah.
I am. And you acknowledge that your use of the astral conduit, aka the X-ray light box, is purely voluntary?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Your suit is good?
Yeah.
Okay, you're all set. Open the door for Mr. Warren, please.
Okay. Copy, file these. Rewrite, urgent. Cool, love all this tech. Oh boy, here we go. Another trip to the astral plane. Interesting, seeing it from a different angle here. I feel like usually we're further away from the pyramid. Whoa! Okay. Take another look at this black rock. So we are the director. And above the director, we have the board. The board, which is symbolized by this pyramid. The board speaks to us through the pyramid, which appears to be like an amalgam of voices, which makes sense, right? If we're viewing it as like a board of directors in some abstract sense, if we're thinking about it in like the corporate structure. Or I guess this is more of a governmental body, but yeah. How a government body would have an executive director and then a board of other advisory directors. I'm wondering if it's like, if it's an amalgam of all the previous directors or something. You know how Trench talks to us as a ghost? Maybe when all the previous directors die, they become a part of this collective board or something. The fact that it's an inverted pyramid as well. You know, like the pyramid being your classical power symbol with the ruler at the top of the pyramid and royalty and then the slave class at the bottom of the pyramid, but this is inverted. kind of makes me think of Ati. You know how we're the director of this place, but we're also the fucking janitor's assistant, apparently. And Ati really kind of has this, you know, he kind of feels like he has this god-like status almost, this other entity who's above everything, who knows everything. Just making, you know, but he's a janitor as well at the same time, right? Who would normally be the person who's the lowest on the totem pole, one of the, you know, not the top of the pyramid, but if it's an inverted pyramid, it kind of makes sense, right? If it's the lower class at the top. Maybe that's part of the idea here. You do get this idea coming back again and again in this about like everything being one and the same, and yeah, interesting. What does percole mean? I didn't ask what any of this Finnish stuff meant. Balls? Oh, evil spirit. He was calling me an evil spirit? Was he referring to me as an evil spirit? I was thinking about that dialogue that he had as well, where he commented on, where Jesse said he referred to him as like a face that she could trust, or a friendly face in her mind, and then he responded to her thoughts and said better than no face at all. And that just, again, after thinking about that again, it made me think of the portraits, the initial portrait we saw of him with his back turned, you know, where he wasn't even looking at us, where we couldn't see his face. Maybe that's not supposed to tie in with that, but yeah, I guess just that image of him with his back turned was kind of strange in the portrait. Very standard Finnish word, wouldn't read into it. It's also a common Finnish curse word. Golem copy NPC, golden copy NPC variation. But yeah, it's just that he was saying more than percole as well. You know, sometimes half of his sentence would be Finnish, and then the second half would be English. He was kind of mixing up his languages a bit. Gold enemies are immune to Jesse's attack. Find another way to defeat this enemy. Oh my god. Oh. I lose fucking materials when I die. Does this game have a corpse run? Can I get my materials back? There's a Reddit post with translations. No, you just permanently lose stuff. Okay. I didn't pay attention to that. I think that's the first time I've noticed. You lose a percentage and you don't get them back. Hey, Billy. Enemies at low health can be seized. Or they want me to fling some enemies. Oh! This kind of seized. Okay. He can kill the gold guy. Ooh. Come here, come here. Give me some health back. Cool, cool. I like that the other ads try and take him down as well. Okay.
Their brains were fried when I took over the object.
Well, sorry about that. Okay, now where are we going? Over to the parapsychology elevator. Okay. Let me just take a look here. Case files. Oh, we can get some information on the X-ray light box now as well. Containment procedure. No unique procedures needed. Description, power utility. The object is a light box used to examine X-ray images. The image cannot be removed from the light box. The information on the image belongs to a patient named Redacted. And I guess that's when it first started acting up. When it was used on this guy, that's when it became an object of power. Or that's when it triggered an altered world event. The object allows power utilitarians to forcefully seize an individual's redacted. An individual's balls. The seized individual becomes redacted to the user. The effect lasts redacted. Once released, the seized balls as a result of the psychic trauma. The object has no current binder. Background. A janitor named Redacted, speaking of janitors again, found the object at St. Anne's Hospital in Redacted. Soon, the building's occupants were redacted by him. The Bureau dispatched an emergency response team to redacted the perpetrator and redacted the item. Fatalities numbered in the redacted. For operational details, see Case 26 HQ 452. Okay, I'm just scanning through this again. Okay.
Please state your name for the record.
Paul Warren, astronaut, first class.
And you are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in death, disability, personal injury, corporeal untangling, cognitive collapse, loss of ego, and partial to full dementia?
Yeah. I am.
And you acknowledge that your use of the astral conduit, aka the X-ray light box, is purely voluntary?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Your suit is good?
Yeah.
Okay, you're all set. Open the door for Mr. Warren, please.
Yeah, just that last one that we listened to. Okay, let's get back to it. Your name is a Skyrim reference, Nico? I had no idea what your name was referencing. Can we play dominoes with it? Oh! Nice! Cinema. Another nice little structure there. Pictures of the office back there. Picture of the brain back there. We've been in that room before as well. I recognize that. Luck and probability. Oh boy. The RNG labs. Astral exhibition. Alright, that's where I'm supposed to be going over there. Take a look at power kinesiology. Your favorite place in the Bureau? Yeah, the luck and probability division. Oh, I've been here, haven't I? Oh, it's the healing thingamajig. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Give me some heals. Die. See if I can get some of those heals over there. Emergency call supplement. Is there an enemy still alive? I'm still getting some music here. Kind of a strange theme, this one. It's making me think of the Scooby track from Origins.
A Scooby doo bop boop bop ba dee ba doo ba doo doo bop bop beep boop.
We're still not done. Switch weapon. Thank you. I need to get better at firing these grenades back, I think. Okay. And was that just a standard enemy encounter here? Kind of felt like that might have been one of those optional missions. There was quite a lot of them. Back into the Astral Exhibition area. Right, we've looped back around here. I need to remember to use my new ability as well.
Marshall, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden. Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
You got that right. More of you? Really?
Look at all that hiss juice. Easy. Okay.
Marshall is waiting for you in the Luck Lab, just down the hall.
The Luck Lab. Synchronicity Lab. Ritual Division. Protective Studies. Rubber duck supplement. Oh, more info on the rubber ducks. Rubber ducks are banned in this building, apparently. Or at least rubber ducks from the outside world are banned. A152AE background. Discovered in the home of Agent Redacted after his young daughter complained of being followed by her rubber duck. According to Agent Redacted, the matter was ignored, believed to be the result of a child's imagination, until he began to hear the quacking at night. After discovering the item hiding in his daughter's closet, he brought it to the Bureau for study. Damn, that sounds fucking terrifying. Update, it was discovered that Agent Redacted was bringing known paranatural materials into his home, illegally taking them outside the oldest house. How this may have affected the creation of an altered item is being investigated. Agent Redacted has been terminated. Wow. ID, Rubber Duck, A152AE. Acquisition date, 0102-2001. Containment location, Panopticon, floor 3, unit 6. Emergency call supplement. When did I pick this up? NA details. Transcript of a call to the California State Emergency Services. Dispatcher, 911, what is your emergency? Voice. Hello? Hello? I'm here. Can you hear me? Voice. Oh, wait, no, D. Dispatcher. I can hear you, ma'am. Where are you? Voice. I'm, inside the wires. I'm lost. D. Ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? Voice. I feel like I'm stretching through the wire towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go
Thanks.
where, ma'am? Go. Gone. Away. Okay, and can you describe your surroundings? Unknown noise. Ma'am? Hello, ma'am? Note. Dispatcher attempted to call the number back, but it was no longer in service. La Bomball with the 47 months. Thank you very much. Cheers. Cheers. Thanks for all the generosity today, everyone. All the subs and resubs and some very generous donations. Panis with the $10 donation. Dan Okami with the $10 donation. Cheers, guys. Okay.
Welcome to the party, ma'am. Marshall is right down the hall.
Are we back in the same place that we were before in another part of it? Yeah, I recognized it. Probably the most striking area in the game so far, this whole section. Incredible work. Okay, how much juice do I have? 4 points of juice. What'll we get? Bit more energy, maybe. Yeah. Additional personal mod slot as well. Nice.
Thanks.
Glive Glove with the 3 months. Thank you very much. Sub because I love Control. Hey, man. Thank you very much for the 3. Cheers. Yeah, I've been enjoying it quite a bit so far. I haven't bought any melee upgrades yet. Maybe we'll do a 0 melee playthrough. I think I'm going to hold on to my 1 point and we'll just live without melee. Okay. Melee. Melee. My stepdad used to call Deus Ex Juice X. Juice X. Same stuff, pistachios, potato chips, pretzels, protein. Oh, it's one of those Chinese cats. Or Japanese cats. Nice.
There you are. I was starting to worry.
Okay, I'll come talk to you in a second. Horseshoe. Review. Visitor log. What are we theorizing about here? Inversion? Okay, how's it going?
Congratulations on your appointment, Director Phaeton. I'm Helen Marshall, head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Just call me Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Here's the situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan. I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss. Rangers, let her through. We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry,
Okay.
but we can't risk a breach.
All right, we're gonna do some more dirty work
Man,
here.
This place almost invites an ambush. Guess we never thought we'd be fighting on our own turf.
Seriously, I've been in Threshold safer than this.
Yeah, the hiss sort of turned the house into a threshold, huh?
Okay. What else do we have here?
Last anyone heard, he was taking a security team into containment. The reason is currently unknown.
I think I know the reason.
More horseshoes. Huh.
Thanks.
Dread Pirate with the 20 months. Thank you very much. Okay, I guess I'll just put that back. This guy's in bad shape. A lucky clover? Maybe I should take it.
If there's anything in this place that can improve our luck, we ought to try it out.
Oh, right, I see. I didn't even... do horseshoes have some relation to luck? I'm assuming they do. Now I'm seeing with the clover. What's I'm sure I've heard of it before, but what's the deal with lucky horseshoes? Why are horseshoes related to luck? A horseshoe pointed up?
Oh, these charts. As if
Lucky charms don't exist where I come from.
Darling sure found enough places to hide. That weirdo's got labs everywhere.
Lucky Charms are an American cereal. I don't think you can get them anywhere else. Whoa! What the fuck?
What's the situation? Squad C hasn't made it back. They're still out there.
Maybe I should put the fucking clover back. That was probably a glitch though, right?
The option is to hold here and wait for an update. Whatever you got in one final push.
We wouldn't last a minute out there. You saw what those things could do. We need to retreat.
Okay, that has to be a glitch, right? That was a good one. That was the best one we've had so far. It's not a glitch. Okay, nobody say anything. It is a glitch. Okay, let's close the whole game. Wob 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 wob. I'm not using ray tracing, and I'm playing on a relatively low resolution. I'm playing on 1080p. But my graphics card isn't the best. It's a 3060. Wait. Before I turned on DLSS, was that set to 2160? Set resolution to 1440? Okay, I thought my resolution was lower than it was. Hold on. What about everything else here? Everything else is just set to high. Ray traced reflections. Do you reckon I could handle any ray tracing stuff? No. The resolution keeps going back to 2160. What should I set this to? What GPU? A 3060. Wait, was Muff saying he had a worse one than mine and he was able to get some ray tracing? A borderless then... Okay, borderless. Now this resolution is locked. The thing I have to... On my screen, on your end, you're seeing it full screen. But on my monitor, it has become a small window in the corner of my screen. So I need to click full screen to get it back to full screen. Keep resolution to 2160. Just leave that there and, yeah, stick this on 1440 like we had before. Render res was 1080p initially and it kept glitching. I'll stick it back down to 1080. And we'll see how it goes. We weren't having too many issues either way, right? It wasn't happening all the time whenever we had those problems. It only happened a couple of times yesterday. I can't seem to take this down, though. Let's try it. Okay, we're good. At least we're not in the abyss anymore. Lucky fish here, a lucky salmon. Salmon are lucky, aren't they? It's probably what that's supposed to be. That took a while to load in, but probably just because we loaded the game. I think salmon are lucky, aren't they? Or is it a trout? Are trout lucky? It's either salmon, it's either a salmon or trout. One of them is lucky. I think it might be a trout, actually. Lucky trout? Let me Google it. Lucky trout. Is it a salmon? Something came up for lucky trout. But there's also a lazy trout. Salmon are known for their knowledge as well, right? That rings a bell. Salmon of knowledge. Wait, is the cat actually Chinese? Is the cat Chinese or Japanese? First I said Chinese. But then someone in chat said Japanese. It is Japanese, okay. A real hero. Hello, happy Valentine's. Oh my god. Let me check in here first. All right, let's do it. Ritual division.
I see rangers over there. We have to help them.
I want to possess him. Nice, got rid of him. Ooh, I can do it from long range. I thought I had to get close. More. Wonder could I do the same with these guys? I can't. We done? We good? Okay, are we gonna cleanse this place? Pretty cool effects. Is he the last one? Oh, he dies eventually. Okay, okay. Pretty fun fight. Didn't really know what was going on with that boss enemy. Or mini-boss enemy. It seemed like he was getting his armor back. There's something up with his armor mechanic. I was just throwing shit at him until he died. Seemed to do the job. Let's check the shelter. I really like that smoky, wavy hiss effect. It looks great when all these enemies are blowing up in front of you. That's a really nice looking effect. There we go. Hey, Monty, I'm really enjoying Control so far, yeah. Really enjoying the world building. The story is intriguing. Really enjoying the environments, the attention given to the environments. The environmental storytelling. And just the style of it all. I am a little bit familiar with the SCP. I'm aware of the influence on the game. And I remember reading about it a while back, but I don't know much about it. But yeah, I've really been enjoying this so far. Let's check out this ritual office here. Okay, another elevator. Another nice looking room here. Damn, man. So much symmetry. Polaris appearing heavily here. Might not be able to do anything in here yet. I can still see her down there. Huh. Synchronicity experiment. Examination of paranatural topics. Experimentation with global synchronicity. Summary. As a test, television sets were placed in a variety of locations around the world, inside rooms identically decorated. The hypothesis was that by identically altering the decor of every room, and then changing the channel in every room but one, that the single differing television would spontaneously align the incoming frequency to match its synchronized counterparts. The experiment seemed like a failure until it was observed that the agents responsible for arranging and monitoring these rooms were all experiencing the same emotional turmoil as one clinically depressed member of the team, himself being located in the eastern part of Redacted. Psychological examination of the agents proved the correlation. Interestingly, the phenomenon of synchronicity did occur, but not in the way we predicted. Okay. Here's all the TVs. Okay, let me take a look at my map here. Mirror testing. Yeah, that's where we can't go. Yeah, we're gonna have to be coming back here later. Okay, let's head to where we're supposed to go. Oh, I guess I'm just supposed to go back. Okay. Oh, wait, no, that's back. That's where I came from. Protective studies. I have to do this sometimes. I'm too intrigued to see if some of this stuff is readable. Expedition field report.
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14. No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
Was it a duck, though? It was a duck! I'm so glad I didn't look at this before listening to it. We've found a rubber duck. Oh, shit. And it looks like it is going to be another object of power that we get to interact with. What ability are we going to get from this, I wonder? Those cubes again.
This way to the lab? Okay. You must like these HRAs. Sounds like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshall can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet. Assuming he's not dead. Or taken over by the hiss.
Just trying to look at the design of this thing. Here she's talking to the voice inside her head again, this Polaris entity that she's named it. That's what this image is on the screen as well. It takes the form of this swirling image. Kind of looks like little pyramids as well. You're seeing little triangular shapes there. Inverted. It looks like as well, kind of swirling downwards. Nice sounds. Health recovery mod. Might be a good one. Ooh. Rare. Health recovery per element pickup 36%. What is my current one? Plus 23. Very nice. Yeah. Equip that. Oh, I can equip 2 of these now as well. Nice. Have I ever been to Area 51 IRL? No, I've only been to Area 51 in Tomb Raider 3 and Deus Ex. I can't really remember what it was like in Tomb Raider 3 because I haven't played it since I was a kid. But it was pretty cool in Deus Ex. Evade energy cost minus 11. Launch energy cost. This might be nice. Minus 10. Launch combined with the upgrades that we have. An extra plus 24 on my health would be nice too. Yeah. More materials. What are these cases for? Kind of looks like the cases you'd see that get used to store musical equipment, like guitars and stuff. Where are we? What is this place? Protective studies. Guitars, speakers, amps. Here we go again. Oh. Genius.
You led me here. Any idea how to make it work?
Too powerful for over something. Dimensions, feedback loop. Ooh, analyzing a bit of the rock here. It don't think it looks the same as what we see in the astral plane. Black rock prisms. Black rock prisms are unique formations of black rock, distinct in both their shape and potency. While the density of black rock dampens paranatural forces, the unique redacted structure of prisms retain frequencies in the range redacted to redacted hertz with perfect redacted harmonization. This report analyzes the results of focusing a redacted through a harmonized prism onto a redacted. Methods for the imprinting of non-physical fields onto redacted, imbuing them with the properties of the harmonized resonance redacted in the prism, will be explored and explained. Refer to file redacted for full report. Okay.
Hello again, Director. It appears we have a new problem. We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Hey there, Leo. Okay, we just have to find a few of these things. Oh.
So, we need to find all the punch cards.
Fucking backseating bitch. Another one up here, maybe. Now what do I do? You want to tell me what to do next, now that I have all the cards? Okay. So I guess now we're gonna have to take note of what's on these whiteboards. Can we affect this? Configurations.
Each punch card should correspond to a terminal.
Oh, I see. Okay, let's stick that up there. Maybe it'll be either that first one or that third one.
These whiteboard drawings may be important.
You fucking bitch. Fucking asshole. Huh. Okay.
Looks like he was working on something to do with these symbols.
Fucking bitch. Damn, I can't even shoot. As long as she doesn't spoil the whole thing. I hope I'm not on a timer here before she really starts spilling the beans.
What are the symbols?
Shut up! Right, I fucking got the message. Jesus Christ. Too powerful. It's distracting more than anything. You know, I want to focus here. Jesus. Oh, there's a number on the side. Okay, I was just wondering. I was just thinking, how the fuck am I supposed to correspond exactly? How am I supposed to know which one is number 1? Okay. Easy. Which one is this? 4. So it's going to be that one.
Try
3.
combinations.
Oh, you.
One of them has to work.
Oh my god. Take that back. There we go.
Thanks.
Which one are you? 5. Curly Fro, good to see you, man. Thanks for the 42 months. Cheers. That was that one. That was... Oh, wait, no. What the hell am I doing? I already used the white cube up here, didn't I? Nobody say anything, I'm probably just being silly. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. Finally stopped. Okay, I'm just gonna put that there. It's probably wrong. 2. What's number 2 on this one? That same image, but it's crossed out. I've played Disco Elysium, yeah. It's on the VOD channel if you ever want to take a look at it. Okay. So what else could be 1 here? Hold on. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Let's take all the cards back. Okay, let me think about this again. Changing variables. Our way in. Too strong. Leaks out. Okay, hold on. Can we affect this? Okay, that seems to work. No other... I'm not seeing the white cube conflict with any other thing here. That works as 4. I'm not seeing that anywhere else down there. 1 is the umbrella. And the umbrella here. It's not crossed out anywhere. So I'm going to stick the umbrella here. Number 2. 2 could be switched. Right, with the arrows here. So maybe it's the black cube. We could alternate. Let's put that there for now. Oh, Jesus Christ! Did I... Wait, where's number 3? Where's number 3? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So for number 3, we'll stick him down there. And for 5... Hey! Okay. I don't know what I did wrong the first time, but I guess I wasn't looking at it correctly. Easy. I guess the first time I put 2 down as 2 and 3 down as 3, and that last time I did it the alternate way. I'm a genius.
The prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan.
Props to the lady for not backseating the answer. No props at all. No props at all. That was the worst part of the game so far. Easily. Okay. Okay. I'm probably going to wrap up soon, guys. I did say earlier it was going to be a shorter session today. Just so you know. Get ready for disappointment. So fucking annoying, man. I'm assuming there's no way to turn that off. I hope we don't have to deal with too much more of it. The frequency, you know, the way she chimed in with her message, and then she just says this more or less the same thing again 10 seconds later, and then again and again. It's just, Jesus, that fucking gets on my nerves. But yeah, I guess at least she didn't spoil the whole fucking thing. Shalakor with the 8 months, thank you very much. Yeah, maybe we should wait for Mr. Man to join and then immediately. And actually, no, Mr. Man was here at the start of the stream today. He was here very early. Yeah, I think maybe it's starting to become more of a common thing now where you can turn options like that off.
We need more black rock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab, down in the Black Rock processing site in maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way. But how long will that take? Nothing here is simple. I need to ask her now, before I go. I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming. Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. As much as I don't want to admit it, I'm the only one who can help. Fine. I'll get the prisms first. Dylan will have to wait just a little longer. But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Faden. Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks. Emily Pope has
Level
set up base
4.
and executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Ooh. I think I remember seeing that sky in the opening credits.
This will lead back to Central Research.
Kind of looking like an Aurora Borealis. Oh, fancy. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I've heard Ragnarok is really bad with the backseating with Atreus. Or whoever else. And yeah, I don't really have much of an interest in Ragnarok. If you're wondering if I'll ever play it. And did they ever include a way to turn off the backseating in Ragnarok? But yeah, I heard it's pretty bad where they'll like spoil entire puzzles after no time at all. Not like the puzzles are hard. Anyway, that would still really fucking annoy me. Even if they were easy, it would just annoy me having them tell you immediately exactly what you're supposed to do. Why the fuck even have the puzzle in the first place? May as well just not have it at all if that's the case. There's another one of these boys here. I need to get better at picking up those grenades. I feel like usually when I try and grab them, I end up picking up something else instead, but I guess usually I don't focus in on them enough. Ooh, I didn't come in here last time. Boardroom. Synchronicity. A glimpse into the paranatural. Synchronicity and the unseen connections. Introduction. Synchronicity is a phenomena long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It's how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road, now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce redacted behavior by the close of 1959. Okay, before this place was discovered. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Refer to file redacted for full report. Am I a subscriber to what line of thinking, Billy? Dreams correlating to reality? Well, I definitely believe in that. So many times I've had dreams that are like clearly symbolic or like relating heavily to something that's happening in my life. Ooh, I guess I'm full up on those materials. When something reminds you of a friend or relative and minutes later he calls or messages you, I don't put much stock in things like that.
Containment sector. Panopticon. Altered items. Maximum security prison. Dangerous.
The containment sector, the Panopticon, is home to the altered items we find and contain. It is a maximum security prison. It's a vault for the most valuable treasures on Earth. It's a powder keg big enough to blow this world to dust. A temple, a place of worship filled with idols of angry gods. It's all of these, and none of them. It's something more profound, unbelievable, unknowable. Something worse. Altered items. We've found many. They appear mundane, but nothing could be further from the truth. They're all powerful, dangerous. They press heavy on our minds because that's their nature. They've been altered because we can't stop thinking about them. We put them on altars because they're used to being worshipped. This keeps them calm. We contain them, but they don't want to be controlled. We study them to discover what makes them tick. If this place were ever breached, it would be chaos of biblical proportions.
It does loop, yes, Clement. And hello. I was kind of zoning out there because I was focusing on the chat. Sorry, Trench. I'm probably going to have to listen to that again. I was zoning out a bit there. But yeah, good to see you, Clement. Let me go back to the synchronicity one again. Correspondence. Research. Need to read this one as well. Here it is, synchronicity. Long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. How we rationalize events, connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? I'm not sure if I've ever had the experience of a dream foretelling an event. But I've had dreams which I've been able to parallel with my life. You know, and oftentimes I'll have like a very stressful or like clearly where the narrative of the dream is clearly symbolic of the narrative of my real life at the time. Like if something dramatic is happening in my life, like when I moved to London for the first time and I was moving away from a load of my family and friends, I remember having dreams that like clearly reflected this in narrative form. You know, where I was in a big park and a group of my friends were sitting together, you know, chatting, laughing, having a good time, and I was kind of being pulled between two different worlds. Like I saw my friends on one side, my parents on another side, and I was kind of, yeah, living out what was happening in my life in dream form. So I believe that dreams, you know, can parallel reality in that way, but I'm not sure if I've ever had a dream that's foretold something, you know, like yeah, like a vision like that. I've had dreams that have felt like, you know, how does Major Briggs describe it in Twin Peaks? A cataloging of the day's events by the subconscious. I think that's a good way to describe how dreams often feel in that way, when they feel very meaningful to your life or what's been happening in your life. It's how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? Has this been studied in, has this been studied extensively? Can dogs sense the death of their master miles away? How many dogs has this been tested on? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road. Now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce redacted behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Hold on a second. That's rough, Yorgo. I'd say many people have had experiences like that. You know, like if you feel like your relationship isn't the best, in the best state, and you're worrying about it, good chance that'll affect your dreams. And let's say your relationship isn't the best, and then your partner is going off somewhere to a new place on vacation. Makes sense that you would have all these fears, maybe even if they're not always incredibly conscious in your day-to-day life, you know, you'd still be, it might be there in the back of your head. About 10 years ago, you still remember that dream? I don't know why I came to this part of the facility. I was just walking around. I don't think I want to be here. Yeah, this is a whole other section. Let's take a look at our mission briefing here. Our mission log. Search for Blackrock Processing. I remember finding Blackrock Processing earlier. Marshall sends Jesse to Blackrock Processing in the maintenance sector to retrieve more Blackrock prisms. She promises to tell Jesse what she knows about Dylan once the HRA production is up and running again. I never played this on PS5, no. This is my first playthrough.
Welcome back.
Got all the DLCs. This is the Ultimate Edition, so I do have all the DLCs, I think, yeah.
Once the new HRAs start rolling in.
Anyway, guys, I hate to say it, but I'm going to leave it there. for now. I did say earlier it was going to be a short enough stream today. But we made a bit of progress. It was a good session. Found some new juicy lore, some new areas. And yeah, we'll get back to this next time. Although next session might be Blood Money, because I do want to get back to Blood Money as well. I probably won't be on tomorrow or Sunday, but I will be back on Monday. And yeah, we'll have another week of streams. Guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Hope you all have a good weekend. And till next time, everyone, take it easy. I'll see you soon. Peace.